Welcome back to Opinions on Everything. I'm Forbes. I'm with Daniel, John, and Elijah, some of my good old friends from college. We're here. They're here to visit, and it's going to be a good conversation today. And I think Daniel's got a topic he'd like to bring to the table.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about childhood. Maybe specifically things in childhood that kind of look dumb now, or maybe things you got in trouble for during your childhood. Maybe the worst thing you did as a kid.
That's good.
General discussions about your childhood.
You want to start us off with a story of your own?
Yeah, looking back, the biggest thing I remember from a kid was I was always generally a good kid. Didn't really get in trouble much.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, obviously. I lived with my grandmother. My grandmother had come home from work, and I remember as she pulls into the driveway, the parking lot of our house, and I'm on the roof of the house, and I had moved the trampoline next to the house. And I was
jumping off the house?
I was gonna slide off the tin roof onto the trampoline.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I went to slide, and I broke the gutter of our house and fell on the trampoline.
Were you hanging from the gutter onto the
No,
trampoline?
I hit the trampoline, but looking back on it, like, it's one of those things that you wouldn't think. I mean, I was probably like 7.
Yeah.
I was probably like 7 at the time. So, I mean...
And you broke the trampoline?
No, I didn't break the trampoline. The trampoline was fine.
Just the gutter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the gutter. Had to put the gutter back. Or they had to. I didn't really know how to put a gutter back.
Of course.
And so, that's kind of the basis of childhood topic is, you know, what's something from your childhood. That's the basis of mine. You can talk about whatever you want. Like, I felt...
Why didn't you learn how to put a gutter on when you were a child?
I still don't know how to put a gutter on. I'm an adult, but it can't be that hard. It just seems like it sticks up there.
That's darn millennials.
I don't need to break a
rough
gutter.
childhood.
I don't need to break a gutter to know how to
So
put
that
a
was the
gutter
worst
on.
trouble you ever got into?
I was a really good kid.
Man.
I was a fantastic kid.
What about you, Elijah? I feel like you weren't a good kid.
I'm good.
Now?
Promise.
Okay.
100%.
100%. Going all the way.
Let's see. Most of my stories of getting in trouble involve me and my brother fighting, so they're pretty consistent.
How old are you apart?
20 months apart, so pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see. Think of a funny story. One time, I busted his head open with a Hot Wheel.
How'd that happen?
You throw a Hot Wheel.
You threw the Hot Wheel at
just
him?
like
weapon
an
of choice as a kid.
Just like an
anything I
average
had to throw.
average-sized Hot Wheel.
That is horrible.
Like a little, 2-inch long Hot
I got a
Wheel.
mean
Plastic
cannon.
Hot Wheel.
Those are hard metal plastic.
I got a cannon for an arm.
Man.
But yeah. Another funny thing. Brother fights. You have a little brother?
Yeah.
No one else does.
No.
Do you and your brother ever fight?
No, my brother and my sister kind of paired off as the enemies, and I got to stay out of all that stuff.
Okay. Well, typical brother fighting move is being on your back because you're typically on your back because you're the younger, smaller brother, and putting your feet up in the air and protecting yourself with your feet and kicking them.
Oh, of course.
And kicking
It's like every time.
Base defense,
every
right.
time.
launching up.
But yeah, that was the majority of. It was either that or me being stubborn. Which one time, when I was very little, maybe kindergarten or first grade, apparently somehow my dad and mom figured out that someone had flipped someone off on the bus.
Ooh.
And me being me, I would not tell who did it.
Good.
And it was probably the worst. Is it worst or best in these situations? Because it's kind of confusing.
Best parenting, worst pain for you?
No. Worst whooping that I ever got.
Right,
Dad felt bad about it afterwards.
It's got to be the best whooping.
Because I would
in
not.
this sense.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, as a dad, it's the best whooping you've ever given.
He succeeded.
I don't know if this could be put in, but I had that same thought when you said worst, when y'all said worst shooting yesterday.
Oh, gosh.
Or earlier. And I was like, is it the worst or is it the best? But let's put that aside.
That's topical. It's too soon to laugh, guys. It's too soon to laugh, but it's fine.
But yeah, I got beat for not telling, and I never told.
Well, snitches get stitches, is what I've heard.
Was it you?
It was so me. No.
Did you know who? You knew
Yeah.
who it was, though.
Yeah, I just wouldn't tell.
Who was it?
Jordan Bradley.
On the podcast record,
He's gonna listen to this. And
Jordan Bradley.
Female.
He's gonna be
she's guilty.
your second worst best whooping of all time.
Yeah. So
That's a girl.
that's like a story of, and probably the worst trouble. I just didn't get in trouble much. I was the easy kid. My brother's ridiculously.
So both of you are saints, John.
Yeah.
John's definitely a saint too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine
John's
so
more of a
too.
saint than both of us.
Right.
I can't even
You're
think
the
of anything.
worst one.
Definitely.
You're awful.
Yeah, I was a terrible child, terrible teenager. But you didn't get in trouble at all? No spankings?
I just remember the spankings more than what I did.
Of course.
So I don't even remember what I did. I broke a window once, but my dad pitched the ball, so I didn't get in trouble for that.
So you just hit it really hard.
You hit it?
Yeah, we were like in the front yard, which if you guys know you guys have seen my front yard.
Yeah.
It's not big.
Right.
Like I was a good 15 feet away from the windows. And
Just
I had,
like a real baseball?
it was like a tennis ball, and
Okay.
I had like a little tiny wooden bat that you get
Yeah.
at the baseball games or something.
Yeah.
Right through the window.
So all three of you got spankings, right?
Yes.
I got spanked
Oh.
once
Never mind.
by
I don't
my
want to
dad.
answer for everyone.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, I got spanked one time by my dad. I was 4 years old. And you know those little tyke Jeep cars?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he would think it was funny if I ran him over with it.
No.
And so he was just facing the other direction,
Oh.
and it's perfect knee height legs, and buckled him and ran him over with a little tyke truck.
That is
And
horrible.
he did not like it. It was the only time I ever got spanked by my dad. And then my grandmother just yelled and did the whole disappointment thing.
Oh,
So that was worse.
That might be worse, yeah.
Yeah, it was so much worse. So no, I didn't get spanked.
The last one I ever got, I remember it pretty vividly. It was another brother fought.
Was this last year?
Another brother.
It was we were probably 11, 13-ish in that range.
Okay.
But I remember us getting in a fight, Dad taking us to my room, and I think people, family may have been over. And we were laid on the ground, and he was going back and forth from one to the other. And we were just flopping and crying and flopping and crying, and it was
Oh, man.
it was incredible.
That's a
But this is an even better story. That one's not that good. That one doesn't have much backstory to it. But one
solid
time,
ending.
my brother, that was the end of it. One time, my brother got in trouble at church. And it was the weekend that his friends were home. It was for his birthday.
Right.
So they were home all weekend, and he was showing out in church, and he got in trouble. So Dad told him he was going to get a whooping when he got home. So we're outside playing in the yard, and we're outside playing football in the front yard, and Dad says, "Come in here," and he takes him in to their room, and the windows are cracked. And we're all outside, and all we hear is, "No, Daddy, no, Daddy, no, no, Daddy!" And his old friends are just dying laughing. And when he comes out, they just start mocking him.
Oh,
Making
no.
fun of him. It was hilarious.
That's terrible.
Worse.
Poor guy. Man.
But
I'm ready to hear about your awful,
yeah,
not awful childhood. It sounds bad, but your
So,
awful kid likeness.
the worst spanking, best spanking, whatever, we decided
Best.
we were at a family trip with extended family, grandmother, aunts, uncles, and we were at dinner, and it had been really classy dinner. It was sunset, really beautiful time. And my sister, who is 4 years older than me, but has, we've always fought, she was leaning back in her chair, all cool, all relaxed, and this was a stone porch, right? Hard stone floor. Kicked that chair right out from under her. Of course, she went down. My mom and my dad grabbed me immediately, took me back to my room. My dad came in first, and my dad didn't hit me that hard. My dad's a sweetheart. My mom came in, she wailed on me.
It was the warm up for what was
worst
to come.
thing I ever had, for sure. And so that was pretty bad. And then
How old were you?
probably 8.
That's another really good question. What's the last time you got a spanking?
He said 13.
Yeah,
It's
13 is
11,
high.
13.
That is real high.
Up there.
That was probably the last time for me.
Yeah.
I don't remember any other.
When do you stop spanking your kid?
That might be a parenting topic.
At
God.
17, you spank them for
do you ever spank kids?
Yeah.
I argue
another
yes,
topic.
but that is another
I
topic.
say yes. 100%.
John, hot take?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in an area in the middle, in that
I'm
I kind of feel like I can do more manipulating than more with manipulation than beating.
Mental manipulation? Emotional?
How so?
Not emotional manipulation.
You can't emotionally manipulate a
Ah,
child.
probably
I
do.
see no issues.
Actually, I may do it by accident, but oh well.
Any other?
Yeah, I wish Keith was here, but y'all know what a Japanese maple tree is?
I know
They're
what a
like
tree is.
a maple tree, but with like red
Really
leaves and
small. Yeah.
really expensive trees.
Right.
My mom had one in our yard, and
Yeah.
I got a toolkit for Christmas, right? And it was awesome. It
So
had a little baby
that's,
saw
that's
in
their,
it.
That's their fault. They
Yeah,
you should
Right.
You
expect
went George
them.
Washington on that.
Well, it gets even better because
Did
it was
you
like
put any
a
gutters on with it?
no gutters, but it was a
I've
little
ripped so many gutters in my life.
cheap saw, right? A little handheld, and it was flimsy. So my mom probably assumed, they can't cut anything down. But
Right.
me and Keith were like, "Hey, can we go down and cut a
Also,
tree
Keith was
outside?"
there.
Oh yeah. He was a part of this, and so we found out quickly we couldn't cut through like a big oak tree with this thing, right? We were sitting there like, this isn't gonna work. So we went to the one tree we could cut down, and we grabbed the biggest branch we could, and we cut that off. And that was a very expensive tree, and she couldn't really be mad because she said we could
it's
cut a
her
tree
fault. Yeah,
down.
it's her
But
fault.
what do we know? We were
Yeah.
6 or 8 or 10 or however old we were.
So you didn't really get in trouble.
Yeah, but I kind of did.
Yeah.
She was unhappy.
Backhand trouble.
Yeah.
I think the worst trouble I would have gotten in if my family ever found out that I did it was
Marijuana.
Yeah, I was super big pothead at 7 years old.
Yeah, I thought so.
No, I was like 7, and my cousin had come spend the night with me, and my grandmother knows this. I told her this like 2 years ago about this incident. So I got like 12 years of life of her not knowing that we almost like killed everyone in the house.
Oh my.
So that's a good precursor
Right.
of the story. My cousin came over, stayed the night with me, and it was a school night, so they told us to go to bed. And we weren't tired at all, so we turned the lights off, and we wanted to play a board game. And so we tried to play Clue by flashlight. Also, 2-player Clue doesn't work.
Not very well.
If you think about
You know who's guilty pretty quick.
mathematically, that game doesn't work with only 2 players,
Oh,
because you
man.
kind of know. It's basically Go Fish. So we're playing Clue by flashlight, and we're like, this isn't working. But we didn't want to turn the light on because I lived in a smaller house, and my grandmother could see my bedroom door from her the living room and the kitchen,
Right.
so she could see the light on. So we're trying to be quiet, but we probably weren't. And so we turned the light on, realized it was too bright, couldn't do that. So we got a sock and we put it over the light bulb.
That's usually not a good idea.
Yeah, we're 7 though.
Right.
So I have a bunk bed, and so I could reach the ceiling fan and the light bulb. So
Were
I
you
put
tall at 7'2"?
No, no, I was short. I was a
Okay.
7-year-old. So I put a sock over the light bulb and dims the light.
Of course.
So we start playing Clue again, and then we just smell burning.
Oh,
And,
no.
The sock is now falling. The sock fell onto the floor, and it was basically on fire, just the charred sock. Whole house smelled like smoke. I live in a 100-year-old wooden house.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and so we take Lysol. We take the sock first of all. Instead of just throwing it in the trash can with some stuff over it, we put it behind the washing machine
Why?
to hide it.
Of course.
Who's gonna move a washing machine?
Right, to find a bird's eye.
Exactly. No one's gonna move a washing machine. So we put it behind a washing machine, and we get Lysol and just spray it everywhere.
Lysol, come on.
It smells awful, horrible smell, burnt sock, probably burnt foot, dirty sock, and Lysol mixed in it. And then we turned the lights off and went to bed. And then my family didn't hear about that for 12 years.
That is awesome,
They
but
heard
terrible.
about when we forgot about it. Me and my cousin, we forgot about it. And when I moved from that house to a different house 12 years later, we moved the washing machine.
Right.
They found...
They're like, what is this
Yeah,
sign?
what is this burnt? What is this thing? And
It was
then
there
I
when
was
we moved in, of course.
Oh, funny story. And then I told them about it, and they thought it was funny at the time, but probably not.
No.
Probably not before.
It would not have been funny.
Not at all.
When we
It
were
was
a kid,
awful.
yeah.
But at the same time, maybe it would have been because that's a really smart thing to do.
Hide it behind the washer?
No, dimming the light with the sun. It's smart if you didn't know about heat
Heat and
fire,
electricity and cloth.
yeah, exactly. Quick-wittedness. But it got really hot really fast. Burned.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a mess. You guys got any other stories from your childhood worth sharing?
This made me think of a story. Most of my stories don't involve me, but when we were
Living vicariously through others.
yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Daycare when we were little. There was my brother, which I didn't get hang out with him much because I was younger. But my brother and one of his friends at daycare, there was this kid there, and they started a club.
Right.
And this other kid that they would hang out with, but they didn't like him much, wanted to join their club. So they dared him to set the field on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And he
Daycare?
said what?
This is daycare.
Yeah.
How old?
They were young. I would say under 10.
Okay.
So I'd say probably 7, 6. But they dared him to set the field on fire to join the club, and he did. And he sat. This guy was a farmer, the husband of the lady that was our daycare lady. I guess you call her that. But he set his cornfield on fire, and it all
7?
burned down. Matches.
Just like took matches, like
And just lit grass on fire?
Yeah.
and it's burned the whole field.
That was effective.
And he got
Man.
beat by him.
As it
Obviously,
should.
yeah. Just throwing them in there.
That's arson. I mean, that's pretty bad.
You can't do that.
But that made me think of setting something on fire.
That's awful.
Kid logic is very interesting.
That is interesting. Because I thought it was a great idea at the time.
Well, of course, like cutting down the tree. It's just makes sense.
Just like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it makes it all the
You,
sense in the world.
you don't have value as a kid. Like, you don't understand value in things. So
That's
you
true.
do stuff.
You value the experience, which we should as adults anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so it's good.
There's a reason that I sleep on my belly, and it's due to kid logic. And it became habit.
You want to share it?
In that, I'll elaborate.
Yeah.
So when I was little, I was more frightened. Now I'm like, invincible. But when I was little, I was like easily frightened. I was scared of the dark. I always went to my parents' room. And so, to deal with, thinking, man, people are going to break in my house, which is ridiculous, by the way. The chances of someone actually breaking in your house is pretty low. And the chances of someone breaking in your house to kill you specifically is even lower. If they're breaking in your house, they're doing it during the day when you're not there.
Right.
Okay, but anyways, so I slept on my belly, thinking that if, a killer comes in with a knife and stabs me, they'll stab the wrong side. They'll get mixed up and stab the wrong side and won't stab my heart.
So they're going to stab you on like the top right shoulder blade.
Yeah, they're going to be like, I'm stabbing in the heart, and they're like on the wrong side.
Like, man, this kid's head's facing the weird way.
Yeah.
That is some kid logic right there.
And
No doubt about that.
They're never going to get me.
No,
they're going to get
never.
so confused. They're going to be like,
Sleep.
which side? And I still sleep on my belly to the day. It's the most comfortable position to sleep in.
Well, of course.
Obviously, I mean, whatever position I sleep in where I don't get stabbed in the heart, it's going to be the most comfortable.
I mean, technically, I sleep on my back, but
Yeah,
you know,
I sleep on
whatever.
I'm
But-
a side sleeper.
If we want to move on to a new topic, my topic kind of segues off of kid logic.
Yeah, great.
In that, okay, so the topic is something that my example will be music. So I don't want to just confine us to that because y'all may not have like stories, but something that you misunderstood for a long time
Ooh.
and then heard it the real way and like how confusing that was.
Give an example for us.
Okay,
Say some music.
so my best one of all time is Dust on the Bottle. Do y'all know that song?
No.
It's like an older country song.
Of course.
But this is not as cool now. It's not as funny.
It's okay.
But dust on the bottle. There might be a little dust on the bottle, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle, but something that gets sweeter with time is like the line.
Uh-huh.
And for the longest, I thought it was Bible, and it made so much sense to me. Listen,
Right, that makes sense.
Put those lines into that song.
But there's dust on the bottle is a problem.
But
Yeah.
he's talking about
But what's inside matters.
He's talking about alcohol.
Oh.
And I'm like, the Bible. I'm like, this is some good gospel music right here.
Christian raised kid. You're like, yeah, music's great.
But that's like one of my main ones. I can run through a little more, but I'll throw it around to y'all if y'all have anything.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but your example made me think of my example that John makes fun of me for still, where Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, I just misheard the lyrics for like a year, 2 years, where I thought it said Ready to Rock You instead of Radioactive.
Oh, that's pretty close, I guess.
Yeah, it's really
Ready
close.
to rock you.
And I never questioned why Radioactive wasn't in the song. Like, that word was never said.
Right.
I mean,
And
it makes sense to you when you're hearing it a certain way. You're like, man, this, and then you think, well, it should have been written that other way.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
My lyrics are better.
John called me
obviously.
out on it. I was playing in the car, I was singing it, and he was like, "What'd you say?" I said, "Ready to rock you."
Of course.
Like,
I
why are you
get that.
singing?
What are you singing?
Like, what's that from? Like, what are you? It's a song. It's not saying. Nope. Radioactive. Who
Man.
knew? It's the song title. Or
And
something.
it can like damage you. Like you're like, man, like it's almost like a moment of like what just happened. Like, because you hear, like,
confusion.
you believe it a certain way, and you're like,
Oh,
whoa.
definitely, yeah.
There's definitely things I didn't understand that I do now, but I can't think of like that moment where I was like, oh, that's how it works. Can't really think.
My wife keeps telling me I'm saying things wrong my whole life.
Yeah, you do.
Like
what?
You say
Like
things wrong.
I can't. There's been a lot, but I can't think of them all off the top of my head. But like, and I've got a terrible way of remembering how to change what I've been saying wrong.
Yeah.
I just think, hey, say the opposite of what you're gonna say, and that only works for a little while, and then in a little bit, you have absolutely no idea what's correct anymore.
Right. So you're just saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Is it happy medium or happy median? I can never remember. I was saying it wrong.
It's medium, I think.
Okay.
But I'm not
She
sure.
called
Now
me
that you
out
say
on
it, I
it,
could go
and
either way.
now I can't remember which one's which because.
It's medium.
Okay.
But don't they both can kind of be the
They kind of mean the same thing.
sense.
Right.
The
Yeah.
median is in the middle.
Right.
The medium
Yeah.
is in the middle.
I said it wrong my whole life. We Googled it. Apparently, no one says it the other way. So.
Which one is it?
I don't.
We
remember.
think it's
I Googled
medium,
it.
but we're not clear.
Maybe it is happy median.
There's all sorts
Ooh.
of expressions like that, though. Like, you say it wrong, and you just totally go with it, you
So
know?
you so your thing is like you just say things wrong, and
Yeah.
he tells you you're wrong. And
Yeah.
You're like, oh, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Do you
how
have
people
another?
say...
I'm curious of what other things you say wrong now.
There's other ones, but I can't. Like, if I think of one, I'll tell you.
Did you say could care less instead of couldn't care less and stuff
No.
like that?
Couldn't care less.
You're right, because if
Yeah.
you could care less, then yeah,
Why
I
not-
could
why
care
not- why
less,
don't
right?
you? Yeah, like if you could care less, you're doing pretty good for yourself.
Japanese.
Not really. Not off the top of my head,
This
though.
can be super fun.
Oh,
I
I
wish
got-
I had some, though.
I've got one about our friend, and Daniel will remember. All growing up,
Yep.
all throughout
I
school,
already know it.
every single time, every single year
Every
in
year,
English class,
Yep.
our friend would raise his hand and ask some question and say, "Isn't that
The adjective.
Isn't that the objective?
Adjective.
Adjective?
Adjective.
Something
yeah.
like that." He just said adjective wrong
Yeah.
for his
Oh,
whole childhood,
no.
whole high school career.
And they would look at it weird, and they would say like, "You mean adjective?"
Like, obviously.
next
He's
year,
pronouncing it the right way. He's using actual pronunciation.
yeah, but next year just adjective, or something like that. No, yeah, that one's a bad one. He's not. I mean, he's just not good at spelling in general, though. So.
I'll throw out another song lyric.
Thank goodness.
But unfortunately, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with country music.
Of
again.
course, appeal to the
So,
audience
y'all-
here.
But at least I think we know of Alabama, correct?
I've
Yes.
heard of them, yes.
Fort Payne.
Great state.
Great. Fort Payne's a great state. But anyways, there's one song, and I'm not positive which one it is. But there's the point in which someone screams, "Cotton Eye Joe."
Okay.
And when we would get to that part, when we were little, me and my brother, at the top of our lungs, would scream, "Hot nachos!" Because it was like I think they were at some sort of like thing.
Yeah.
And we thought he was screaming out hot nachos, like someone's selling
They're
nachos.
serving nachos.
Hot nachos.
Yeah.
But he was screaming for Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm not positive which one it is, but
Wow.
I mean, it's got
it's
to be.
another one. It would be funny if we like played these lyrics
Of
or
course.
played the music, like so y'all could see. But that's another one. Another one's
So many
He's got a lot of
lyrics.
mistakes.
which this is not me. This is friends of ours.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they
Heard that before.
Dirty Deeds and the Done Dirt Cheap.
Right,
Yeah.
AC/DC. Yeah.
Dirty Deeds and the Done Dirt Cheese. Dirty Deeds
Dunder
and the
cheese.
Done. That's
Like Dunder.
yeah. Dunder Cheese.
Dunder.
Dunder Cheese. They believed
You
it.
told me about that one before.
They believed it. But yeah.
I really only have Ready to Rock You. That one's enough. There's probably more, but
My first date with my wife was at Cracker Barrel, and she told me yesterday for the first time that before that she had always thought it was Crackle Barrel. I don't know how that happened.
Has she ever been? Was that her?
I guess not. I mean, she
I guess
actually
if
yes,
you're-
because she
I
told
mean,
me she hated Cracker Barrel
if
after
you're
that.
used
So
like if you're used to seeing the logo so much in the store, you don't
And
really
you just say it
read
in your head,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
don't really
like-
read the sign.
No.
Like, you don't really need to know
Crackle
it says
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
that's true,
Cracker Barrel.
man. You got any other songs you want to share?
I don't
There's
have
so
any
many
songs. There's probably a lot of things that you misunderstand.
Man,
that
I'm
mis-
trying
misunderstood in
to
life that,
rack my
like,
brain here.
later on I feel like learn what it is and it's like whoa,
Yeah.
Just blows your mind, yeah.
confusing.
There's gotta be something.
But That one may be something, you kind of like think about for a long time because those are pretty tough unless you just like have them, and I just have them.
The only thing I didn't really think of is when I learned that snakes aren't slimy.
Are they not?
That's a good
They're
one.
not.
What?
Snakes aren't slimy.
I don't
They
touch
are
snakes.
creepy
Obviously.
to hold though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no
like,
doubt about that.
they're like just muscle. I'm like, my dad caught a snake under the house once. And he's like, "You want to touch a snake?" And it wasn't slimy. I was like 9.
Changed your world.
Yeah, I was like, well, what? Not
That's
slimy.
amazing.
I guess. I mean,
That's
that's one thing
pretty
that kind of blew
Yeah.
my mind.
Yeah.
Like, they feel like they look like they're slimy.
You like come into this world so stupid, and then you
Oh, yeah,
like
we're
slowly
dumb.
figure out more and more
We're brain-
things.
we're
All we
Right.
learn is from experience, and that's
Yeah.
what's so terrible. Like our experiences could be all wrong.
Like, I mean, you've never had experience of a snake slime,
Right.
So like, you
I
think
still
snakes are
am down to
slimy,
think it's slimy.
So- and you're probably still gonna think that.
Probably,
until you touch one.
I probably will never touch one, so it's fine. I'll die that way. But
You're gonna die from a snake.
hopefully not.
It's gonna kill you, and
That
you're
would
like,
be
"Oh
worse.
man, you're not slimy."
Oh wow, his armor.
It's incredible.
Like,
You're gonna die.
you learn so much,
You really
and
do.
you're in like so many different places. Like dust on the bottle. It's not the Bible, it's the bottle.
Great Weird Al song.
Weird Al pretty much plays exclusively on that anyway,
Yeah.
right? And you just hear lyrics that could
Don't-
be wrong and go with it.
Makes them wrong.
I don't know. This doesn't really count, but I'm gonna throw it
Oh,
in
it
there
counts.
anyway.
Everything you say
Uh,
counts.
It's one of those Reddit comments that you read and you can't unread, and you kind of wish you could. It was so upvoted on a Star Wars thread.
Of course.
Someone was like, "Why can't they see the side of the Millennium Falcon out the cockpit?" And then immediately I Google pictures of Millennium Falcon, and I was like, "Dang it!" Freaking cockpits
That's awesome.
right beside the rest of the ship.
Man, that's a good one.
So that
That's
blew
just
my
one of those
mind.
film nitpicks, though, and that kind of thing.
Like, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Screwed up. Why
Like
do you
the
have to bring that
stormtrooper
up?
hits his head
Why'd
on the
you even
thing in
have to say
episode
that?
4,
I know.
right?
I ruined all your Star Wars love.
That's fine.
What's your topic, John?
You
Don't
guys
have
have
one?
better topics than me. Best present you ever received.
That is a good one. I like that.
And this category got a lot more difficult for me recently. So because I got married and
got all
you
that
know
stuff.
yeah.
Let's talk about Will's present, the GameCube. I think that one
Yep.
is
Yeah,
always
yeah.
a winner.
GameCube.
Best present ever.
Fantastic gift no matter how old you are.
Just a great picture of him.
I can't really think. It's hard to say like a best present. I think of like really memorable presents, and like they have to be memorable for some reason. I remember as a kid, I got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on VHS in my Easter basket.
That's a good one.
I remember being like, "Man, this is the best. This is the best thing
Right.
I've ever received." So that one was good. I got a Nintendo 64, which I got that when I was like 4 years old, and so I don't think I was excited for it because I've never like played a game.
But now you know that's a
before.
good
yeah,
gift.
and like if someone gave me that now, I'd freaking
Yeah.
like be over the moon about it. I don't know, I've got a lot of Lincoln Logs were always fun. Infinite. I could still get Lincoln's Logs today and just
We could
add them
spend
to
time
my
doing
Lincoln
it,
Log.
yeah.
Forget Legos. Lincoln
Yeah.
Logs are where it's at.
I think you're probably right. Wood quality. I mean,
so
it's
many
pretty awesome.
catapults. So many just
Beautiful.
hitting people in the head with like little.
I forgot about the
wall.
catapults.
That's
but
all
yeah.
I built. I built like 100. I built like 10 in a row. Just pow, 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 pow. Just clatter on the wall behind me.
I used to always say the best present I got was a chessboard my dad got me from Germany. We used to play
Yeah.
when I was younger, and I remember the first time I beat him. I was 13, and it was kind of like this. I don't think he saw it coming.
What
It was
good
just
feeling.
it was just kind of like a checkmate, and he was kind of a huh?
He's like the guy
good
from,
game.
The Bug's Life short that plays
Yeah,
chess by himself.
yeah. So we like to play chess together. We don't play that much anymore, but he got me this really cool wooden chessboard, and I still have it. That's neat.
Nice.
But now you guys made it way hard because all these guys were my groomsmen,
Yeah.
and they got me this awesome tennis racket that's
Yeah.
way too nice to play with.
Yeah.
And
forgot
plus I feel really bad. I can't play with it
Yeah, you look
at
like
tennis club because I'll look like the biggest jerk.
What a
That's
snob.
got all this money.
Like, what a
and
D-bag.
that's really just not good at tennis.
That's awesome.
Roger Federer's
But
racket.
I take it on, I hang it on the wall, and I take it down every time I go to practice, but I never play with it.
Do you still play tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's awesome.
a good one.
I play with it when I play with my sister.
Was that also the first moment you beat your dad in something? Because that's always a cool moment. First time you legitimately do it, right? Like, not
probably, yeah.
Put this on your list. First time you saw your dad cry.
That's hard. That's a hard time.
That's an interesting topic, but that's
a rough
beside
one.
the point. I'm not very good at presents.
Getting them?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
hard.
I'm awful to buy for it. I don't get very.
People just don't like.
I don't get excited. So typically people think they did a bad job, and I'm more of like what's practical and what makes sense. So it's like.
So you're really not like a bibber?
Yeah.
Elijah's room's like empty. I'm pretty sure half the presents he gets, he just throws away.
Yeah.
But you're excited to decorate your house, you said.
Yeah, that seems exciting.
So what if everybody just gave you present stuff for that?
I don't know.
You want to do it yourself.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like everyone else's stuff.
So you had no gift as a child?
But
you like?
I'll go with something.
Okay.
I mean, things that we used a lot. One was we got a go-kart when we were young, and that was a blast.
Yeah, that's a good one.
One time we made a ramp for it, and my brother cut his head open.
Of course.
Because the glass in the top of it shattered on the lights.
Ow.
And it cut his head.
It's because when he was driving it, you threw a Hot Wheel at him.
Yeah,
hit him mid ramp.
Yeah, we wrecked those things so many times. One time I was out in the field. Dad still tells this story. He's like mowing, and I'm out in the field, and he sees me just like hit this thing on the go-kart really hard, and I'm like flipped over, and like he runs out there, and I'm like still buckled in, and like he's like trying to get me out because he doesn't know if it's like leaking anything.
Yeah.
And so it was like I wrecked so many things.
All your stories could flow together as well. You can be out in the field and you see a kid start setting it on fire. You have to drive the go-kart out. Yeah, it's on one.
It's the Elijah cinematic universe. It's the thing.
And then like go-kart, and then like me and my brother got our four-wheelers one time.
Ooh.
When
so much more dangerous for a
birthday.
child.
Oh yeah.
Horrible idea to give a child.
It was a blast.
Did you ever flip a four-wheeler on yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, I think we were actually. We may have been around 6 when we got full-fledged four-wheelers.
Holy.
That seems real young.
We learned to drive on those.
Yeah, you did. Of course you did.
Wow.
We tore up, like, you could see, like, tracks around our field.
Did you ever tie, like, a rope behind it?
Oh, yes.
And, like, sled? That was the best.
Oh,
you
yes.
could go so fast.
So many things.
The amount of speed you get going in a circle is insane.
Yeah. One funny story on four-wheelers. This was before we had our four-wheelers, and I think Jacob he would have been 5 because it was kindergarten. But he was on like my dad had a four-wheeler before that. I think he ended up getting stolen, but he had a four-wheeler, and Jacob was out there on it, and he didn't understand the concept of jumping. Mm-hmm. But he wanted to pop a wheelie.
Oh,
He wanted to pop a wheelie. He was a little kid, and he wanted to pop a wheelie, so he saw this divot in the ground. Because there was this divot in the ground that ran from like the barn at our old house, like out into, I don't know why it was there, but you always had to be careful when going over it. But he's like, if I hit that, which kind of smart, like kid logic. Let's get back to kid logic. If I hit that divot, I'm gonna pop a wheelie.
Of course.
Pop a wheelie to the moon. Kill yourself.
So he flips the four-wheeler and goes into his kindergarten graduation pictures with a black eye.
Oh man!
And that picture is still.
Can't believe the phrase "flipped his four-wheeler" before kindergarten graduation.
That's pretty ridiculous, isn't it?
It's insane.
It's incredible.
There's no way I would have.
So much fun.
Like no one would have let me have a four-wheeler.
Yeah, I got him stuck all the time. Tried to go through mud.
Of course.
That's what else do you do?
Dad had to come help us get them out so many times. One time we just went through one of our ponds and it got stuck out in the middle of the pond.
Like driving through a pond.
Those things.
Kid logic. You thought you'd make it. You thought you were going fast enough.
No,
Surely this is
Skip
gonna
across
work.
Fair present.
So those, I feel like those are probably the presents that we got the most out of.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Yeah, mine was probably either the GameCube, ironically enough, or the Wii. The Wii was cool because it was sold out that year. You know, first time it came out, and my mom managed to get me one, and that was awesome. Played Wii Sports, and then we found out the Wii was a terrible system. Yeah. But you know, it was fun for like the first month.
I'm pretty sure you can win Wii boxing by tying it to a ceiling fan and turning the ceiling fan on.
Yeah. On a cruise we went on, me and Keith lost to a bunch of old people who had never played Wii bowling before because they would like hold it up and press release B. Like, it was terrible. They weren't actually motioning at all.
They won?
They beat us really bad. It was incredible.
Pretty good.
So that tells you about Wii. But the GameCube one's interesting because, back in the day you had to have memory cards for systems.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a memory card. But I got the
So you left your GameCube on.
I got a GameCube and I got Star Fox Adventures,
You
which
leave it
was
on?
fun game. Of course I left it on eventually,
Yeah,
but what was
that's
important to
awesome.
me was that I didn't have a memory card, and so when I tried to save it and it said I couldn't, and I was so convinced I was going to lose all my save file, I ran away. That was the first day I ever ran away. I had a bathrobe on, and I would run right down the
Nice.
street. I was gone.
You ran away?
I was mad because my mom wouldn't help me. I was like, Mom, you got to fix this.
How
You
many
got
times
to.
did you run away?
Just that one time, probably.
You ran in a bathroom?
Yeah.
You had a bathroom?
I didn't even pack. Oh, yeah. I used to be a bathrobe
Are
kid.
you the only one of us that has ever ran away?
I've never ran away.
Did you run away? Come on, y'all are such
My
a-
brother did. He didn't last long.
You're such a bad kid.
Yeah, I didn't make it very far.
Yeah, he just made it to the end of the road.
Right.
And
That's
he
exactly
was
right.
we were like leaving for dinner, and he just came back and went with us.
That's exactly it.
Going a little bit back to what you said, I'm now holding Star Fox Adventures in my hand.
Did you ever play it? Anyway.
Yeah, amazing.
What a
You can
weird
quick
game,
scope.
but it's so good.
You can literally quick scope in this game, just like Modern Warfare 2 with the purple chick. With the sniper.
Really?
Yeah. I figured it out like a little bit ago. Me and Thomas started playing this game like in college, and then we stopped playing because he figured out I could do that.
It's just a shameless Legend of Zelda ripoff of a game, and I
Out
love
of out of the cockpit and into epic adventure. This
Makes
podcast
no
is
sense.
sponsored by Star Fox Adventures.
it. Thank you, Nintendo, for the sponsorship. We appreciate
Fantastic sponsorship.
you. Anybody else got any gifts you want to bring up?
My favorite one
pronounced
recently, GIFs.
Thank you.
I wish I had a meaningful gift, like something that was just like
Yeah.
so impactful that I was like,
I don't know if
oh,
it'd be
that was
meaningful.
great. I liked where someone was coming from, and they actually did good at getting me
Right.
a gift, but it just never happens.
My favorite gift of, I guess, my college years and to now, the past 5 years or so, is my fiance got me like the Design Lab controller.
Oh yeah.
Thing's
Xbox.
awesome.
Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicole got me the Xbox One, like my college's colors themed controller, and it's super cool.
Did you put your
Okay.
gamer tag on it?
No, she. So I have the two gamer tags.
You used to?
I have one Xbox gamer tag. I used to have. My old one was Jervis.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how
but
I know you.
I made that with a fake fake email,
Of course.
and my aunt put her credit card on there to pay for my subscriptions, but I couldn't take it off because I couldn't figure out how to log in because I made it with a fake email. And so I had to cancel that, and then I made a new one that I'm not going to say the name of because it's dumb, and I made it in 9th grade.
Tell it.
It's Baller Mentality.
Yeah, it is.
Now I'm a 23-year-old man with the gamer tag Baller Mentality. Grab my fidget spinner and dab on whoever I kill
Do you have
playing
X's
games.
on the end of each side?
No,
XX
it's
Baller
just
Mentality.
no.
XX.
Every like video game I've ever made has never like. I always just want one capital letter and then the name.
You make video games?
Star Fox Adventures
Sponsor.
sponsorship. I made that one. That was
Well,
two.
While we're shouting out gifts from girls, y'all saw that Last of Us painting
Yeah.
from my wife. That was an awesome one.
Quality.
My
Best
favorite
gift you
video
ever
game.
gotten?
No, but it's
Absolute-
most
nowhere
recent.
close.
It's not even close, but it was a great
She
gift.
did a terrible job. It's all right.
Because I didn't tell her, like, she
Best
knows I
gift
love
you've ever
her.
gotten from your wife?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, have you seen my ring? I broke it in half. I mean, like,
I haven't did it yet.
yeah. It's too soon in the day,
You have to cut that one, aren't you?
I'm gonna leave it because you can think it's true if you want. Anything else? All right, let's rotate into the last one. It's gonna be a series of would you rather questions,
Oh!
and I want to hear all y'all's answers.
The last
100%.
one.
And then if y'all have questions you'd like to add at the end, please do.
I'm sorry.
So we're gonna pretend y'all aren't married or anything
Okay.
for
good.
some of these.
I'm not.
So a very attractive girlfriend who plays games, or 50,000 cash.
Girlfriend who plays games.
John says cash.
What if I'm not interested in her playing games?
Okay, what do you want her to do?
Cash then.
But do I still get a girl if I take the cash?
No, probably
You
not.
just never get a girl. I would take an attractive girlfriend
Okay.
that plays
All right,
games
we'll take it.
if I'm choosing between that and cash. I feel like you should up the amount of money
Nope, I'm not upping
Okay,
anything.
what's your answer?
Oh, definitely cash.
Cash.
I'm happily married.
You said
That's
that's your rule.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I would take the cash. Would you rather get away with a bank robbery or get away with an art heist? What kind of thief would you like to be?
Oof.
Bank robbery.
Art
Same.
heist. Art heist sounds awesome.
Art heist does sound
It
cool.
does sound really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go art heist.
Art heist.
Yeah.
I can tell about my biggest robbery, but I don't know if I should tell about that on a podcast.
Right.
How recent was it? Are you past the 7 years?
Not past 7 years, but wait, actually, maybe I am past 7 years. That's been a while back now.
What'd you steal?
Well, okay. I did not physically steal anything.
And a
six.
child.
But I presented the plan for 2 people to steal Modern Warfare 3, which is an awful game. So
Terrible.
we didn't get anything out of that. I think one of the copies, their house got broken into and it got taken away. The other copy, his Xbox messed up.
Were you
Karma.
the exact one
So-
20 minutes ago talking about how no one's house ever gets broken into?
Yeah, I was. I said 4 to kill you.
Oh, 4?
2
4?
kill
Okay,
you.
yeah.
It's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
Modern Warfare should have been laying on its
Dude.
belly.
I can tell about the process if we're interested.
Where'd y'all steal from?
GameStop.
It's
Wow.
so easy.
That's messed up.
Because
So
they have
easy.
an awful system
Midnight
for midnight
release.
releases.
It's the worst.
Or they did them. This specific GameStop. So basically, you show up early and say, you show them your receipt.
Right.
At that point, they give you a wristband. Then you come back at midnight or stick around until midnight and you just show them the wristband and you get the game. You don't have to show the receipt the second time. So I
just
go.
get a wristband.
So I bought the game and I went and got it. And we had a couple friends with us because we used to do that because that was cool.
Right.
Hanging out at midnight releases.
That is a fun time.
Okay, so I got it, and then we're about to hit the interstate to head back home, and I'm like, they didn't check anything except for my wristband. I feel like if y'all wanted the game, y'all could probably get it. And so I slipped the wristband off, and they put it on, and 2 more people walked in and got the game.
That's pretty messed up, but I love it.
Yeah.
But
pretty good.
bank robbery, all the way.
Yeah.
Gutters.
I'm with you on bank robbery.
Just imagine stealing like a precious jewel.
Yeah, they have Mona Lisa in here as like the thing
I'm
you're
not-
stealing. That's
I
pretty
still
cool.
Mona Lisa.
I know, but that's still pretty cool. You know,
I'm just
not
feel like
big-
a
I'm not
T-Rex from the
big enough fan
Smithsonian
of art.
Museum.
I would feel much more. Yeah, I'd feel cooler about it.
You have to make out that
Some money.
50,000 cash you didn't get.
because he chose the girl.
Have a girl.
What a fool.
Because if
Dummy.
I steal art, then I'll have to sell it off, and
That's
that's
true.
just more to deal with. I would
But you
rather
do
just
have to launder
money.
the cash from the bank robbery.
You have to. Wouldn't you have to launder the cash either way?
Then you got to sell
Yeah.
the cash for
Is
stuff
bank-
you want.
is
So
bank-
think about the steps. That
You
it
gotta sell the
takes.
cash for art.
Think about
I'm skipping the middleman. Just going straight to the art.
think about the steps it takes. Maybe you just want the art.
Yeah, he just wants
I
to
love art.
decorate his house.
Oh, the art guy.
All right, cool. Would you rather beat Eminem in a freestyle rap battle or make a game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I'm 116.64.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
touchdown,
pretty
but you got to catch it. No, none of this running in
This
on 1
is-
yard
right,
run.
right,
You gotta
yeah.
catch it.
this is such a big story. Okay. There's a clear reason why this is my pick.
Right.
The touchdown. I never scored a touchdown in 13 years of football.
That's so
I
sad.
never
You were a
scored
receiver
touchdown.
too. You were a receiver.
That is really bad.
You weren't like you were like a
Never
lineman.
scored a touchdown. And that's including
Defensive
okay.
line.
I had a couple of 2-point conversions, so 2 points. But that's including like when you're a little kid and people are just like running the ball.
Yeah.
I never
People are
passed the
picking
end
grass,
zone. I never
chasing
passed the end
butterflies.
zone. There's one story that I like to tell my senior year. It's called the not touchdown story. So, I'm a receiver. I didn't have an awful year because we weren't a passing team. But I had a couple catches for a couple of yards.
Right, of course.
Go
Over a whole
catches.
season. But okay, so
10
we're in
yards
this-
on the season.
we're in this game, and in this on this play, it was a running play. I was like on the edge, receiver,
Yep.
and I was blocking, and I turned my ankle. But I stay on the field, and I'm like limping around, and then we make it down to the end zone, and I'm supposed to cut to the right, but I see the quarterback like get into trouble and start spinning back my way. So I see it, and I'm like, oh, I can cut this way. So I cut, and because of my turned ankle, I like fall on the ground.
Oh.
And he throws the ball, and I see it in there, and this is like all in slow motion. To this day, I can still remember it. And I'm like inside the end zone, and I see the ball in there, and I start crawling to it. And I crawl to it, and I make it there, and the ball hits me in the shoulder and falls on the ground.
That makes sense.
You crawled too far. Like you didn't even have to
I
crawl.
just couldn't get my hands up. I was still crawling. I couldn't get my hands up to catch the ball, but it's my famous not touchdown story, and that's why I'm gonna pick the.
That's a good pick.
I think I would choose beating Eminem.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
National TV, and that means you're actually talented.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it means
you know,
you're good at
I'm not going to
Super
be some
Bowl,
overpaid clown in the Super Bowl.
Whew, shots fired.
But who cares to beat Eminem? And
I mean,
who cares about freestyle rapping?
I really know one, but
But did you see 8 Mile? Like, I mean, that's awesome, right? I'm going Super Bowl too. Sorry.
I mean, but I would choose scoring a touchdown in anything
You just want a touchdown.
over beating Eminem in the freestyle rap.
All right. Would you rather have the ability to fly or the ability to read minds?
Fly. I don't want to read. I don't like reading my own mind.
Fly.
Fly. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hit it.
My thought about reading someone's mind is like I think about some things that are like not true or relevant, or like just like really weird things, you know.
Yeah.
Like I could say think about something really weird, and you probably thought about something really weird.
Weirder than you think.
Yeah, like way weirder than I want to know. But if I just heard you think that, I'd be like, man, Forbes is like.
He's a freak.
Forbes is really messed up. This guy, like, I'm scared that I'm in the same room as him.
Yeah.
Can you turn it on and off so you can just decide to or decide not to?
I'll say
I mean,
yes.
you wouldn't really want to turn it off. You would crash really hard.
In the gutters.
I think I could break so many more gutters.
Oh
if I
gosh, it's so
fly.
effective.
Yeah, reading minds. You
Be a
can,
gutter
you
monster.
can wreck so many gutters with reading minds. But anyways, if I could turn it on and off, see the issue is I'm just a very curious person.
Nosy is the other word.
Curious.
Those negative connotation words.
Curious person. And I don't know if I could turn it down if I could read minds. Plus it's more of a psychological thing, and I think I would choose psychological over physical ability any day.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it gives you more power. I feel like you're more powerful
Okay.
than physical abilities. So I'm gonna go
Like
reading
read my
minds for
mind
that
when I'm
reason.
in space.
I'm with you.
It's like flew
I'm
there.
with you on that.
I don't even think I want to fly. I'm not interested in flying.
Me, there's always the power I choose not to take. So
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
Now, if we're talking about
Would you rather fly
jumping, jumper, that like going anywhere you want.
That's teleporting.
Like,
That's a game changer. That's always the right
teleport.
option.
Always the option. 100%.
Oh, you're talking about superpower jumping.
Yeah, you know, guys that can jump.
I
would
could
love
do
to jump
that.
really high. I could score so many touchdowns if I could just jump high.
It probably would have helped.
Can't jump for crawling.
Would you rather master every instrument or master every sport?
Instrument.
Easy. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that's
don't want to
easy.
be 85. I'd be like, yeah, I'm 85 years old.
I'm incredible at football.
I'm insane at curling.
That
Like,
would be useful.
Instrument.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Instrument. Yeah.
I'm instrument.
Yeah.
Oh, we are
I
such
mean,
artsy
just
fartsy
like-
little non-jocks.
But I don't want to actually master every instrument either.
Okay,
I'm going to
So-
take this ability and
I'm
I'm just
decent
going
at
to...
sports and I'm so bad at instruments. You know, there's so much more to gain there.
That's true. I like that.
I'm just not interested in mastering sports. It's just
I guess the main is my voice an instrument?
Yeah, I would like to be yes because I love singing. Right?
Is
You would like
mayonnaise
his
an
voice to be an
instrument?
instrument?
So,
But yeah, I would almost choose being able to
Wait,
just
what
sing.
did you just ask?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I was about to like take it and then just say is baseball an instrument? Like, what is an instrument? Football? What's a sport?
that's an excellent question.
But yeah, instruments. I'd love to learn the piano.
Yeah.
Works.
There's one right there. Master.
For you. Impressing it all night.
I actually may not even if I had the ability to master all instruments,
I would
I'd
just
probably
sing
just
well.
stop at one.
I do piano and
I'd
not
probably
singing and call it a
well.
day.
Be like, oh, I did it. I'm
That's all
outside.
you
Here we
need to pick
go.
up chicks.
I did it.
And you can pick up the better chicks. Then.
I'm really
If
lazy.
you're the best at sports, you probably could physically pick up chicks.
Yeah, what does that get you?
A lawsuit.
An annoyed
can
girl
also-
usually.
You can also pick up gutters.
Yeah.
We're not trying to rip them off of my flying ability.
Oh man.
Would you rather be a ninja or a pirate?
Pirate. Ninja. God.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I'm a pirate.
Because you're a criminal, or because you like not
I
showering?
like ninjas. are more
Actually, I want to clarify this statement. I'm not a pirate. I would rather be a pirate.
Right.
I'm a pirate.
I think you're really confused.
I'm a pirate. I'm
Not Jack Sparrow.
Not a pirate.
Not Jack Sparrow. I would rather be Jack Sparrow.
I guess I always the whole like rogue like thing is so cool.
Stealth and
Yeah, like
being
stealth,
kind
but
of
also
an
just like
assassin.
being on the seas with your sea shanties is great. I think I would go pirate in the end.
What kind of girls do ninjas pick up?
Asians.
Asians? Yeah, Jake's good for that, but like, who else is?
What kind of girls you can pick up as a pirate? Go out there by yourself. You get mermaids.
Women are
Have you
allowed
not
on the
watched
ship.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, women
Have
aren't
you not
allowed on the
watched
ship. Keira Knightley's an exception.
Any Jackie Chan movie?
But this...
All right, John.
Okay.
What about you?
What?
Ninja, because I get seasick, so.
That's a good pick.
Well,
But
I'm going
okay,
ninja
okay,
too. I like
you
being
can be
stealthy.
you can be a
Pirate's
pirate.
freeing. It's like you're on the water and you're
Yeah.
like swimming and like cool
I
stuff.
chose pirate.
But you
I'll-
don't see me as a
I also
ninja.
want to make another point. I do kind of dislike Asian culture, so
You are offensive.
so I would rather be a pirate.
Okay.
What do you mean Asian culture?
Like you just like samurais. I can't.
Oh,
ever
Samurais
watch,
are so cool.
I can't ever watch those
Samurais are
movies.
okay.
Yeah, come on. Ninjas are awesome.
I can't ever watch. I hated. What was the?
Matt Damon.
Was there a Wolverine movie where it was all Asian?
Yeah.
I hated it.
The Wolverine,
That
yeah.
was really bad.
It was better than the first one, which isn't saying much.
So it's not. It's okay. Let me clarify this.
Yeah.
So you don't hate
The stereotypical Asian
Right.
culture.
Gotcha. There
Like
we go. That's
samurais.
such a
I
better
just can't
thing
watch
to
those
say.
movies
Okay.
Okay.
unless it's Jackie Chan.
Last Samurai was good.
Like,
Yeah,
But
Tom
but
Cruise
what I mean by
always
that
is.
is not Jackie Chan, but the movie. Wait, what are they called?
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
Fake.
Rush Hour's the
come
only-
on.
Rush Hour's the only one I can watch.
Incredible. All of them. All three.
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris
no,
Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. I get
Chris
him
Tucker.
confused.
He
I've
was
never
one
seen
of-
a Rush Hour movie.
I probably shouldn't make
You
that
should
next
watch all
comment.
three of them
Okay.
right now.
Would you rather have unlimited Nutella or unlimited Krispy Kreme donuts?
Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't even like Nutella.
You don't like Nutella?
Yeah, I'll do Krispy Kreme on that one.
I think I missed that half court shot.
Yeah.
You don't want either
I
one?
don't want either one of them.
I'll
Those
take
are a
Nutella.
curse.
Alright, we'll skip it then. Would you rather travel 200 years to the past or 200 years to the future?
Past.
Future. Back to the Future.
Past.
Future.
I would be really scared to go to the future and come back. That sounds like a
Wait,
scary
you come
thing.
back?
Yeah, 200 years is a long time.
It
Like,
says travel, so I'm going to assume
Oh, like
that's
you
like a
stay there?
vacation.
Okay.
That's how I'm taking it, as travel.
I would
What-
rather go to the past and come back than go to the future and come back.
I mean, think about 200 years ago. What is that? 1818? What's happening in 1818 worth our time? So
I-
slavery's still going
I
on.
like history.
You into that?
I might be
I'd
going on
rather-
200 years from now.
I'd rather see things that I know somewhat about, but I don't know all the
Yeah,
specifics of it, rather than see
Think how
something that I
smart
don't
you
know.
would be
If I went to the future.
in 1818.
Yeah. Actually,
you can make so much money and then send it to yourself.
these two might be like engineers. We wouldn't add anything
Like,
to the
wait, you're not
table.
investing in Disney?
No,
Coca-Cola?
Your
What's
stock
wrong with
picks
you?
are terrible.
I don't think you understand.
Ooh, Blockbuster. Good luck with that one.
You can start
Blockbuster's
insurance.
in-
Insurance is such a scam.
Oh, you're right. We could go ahead and do a
Because-
risk
okay.
assessment.
This may not be backtracked to be accurate, but I think it was called like I think it was the word the insurance like and stuff comes from is like black mall,
Mm-hmm.
which is blackmail, and basically the idea was they said, "Hey, nothing will happen to your horses if you pay us money." There was a wink.
There's a wink.
There was a wink.
Thank you,
There's
audience.
there's a wink. Audio
So,
only.
so you basically just have to
Everyone.
blackmail people into paying you money, and that's what
Yeah.
insurance is now.
It's a bit like
It's
that.
changed a bit,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
that's what it started out. It started as a big scam, and it kind of still is.
You guys want to start an insurance company?
I mean, also if you
in the past,
Right.
but now it's where does it
It's
go?
too late.
if
Yeah,
you have
that's
to have
fair.
your leg amputated, it's not going to cost $200.
You know what happened at the games? They're just like keen on people's pessimism.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of what it is now,
Yeah.
and you have to do it. But before it was like just scamming people.
Okay.
I feel like that's everything 1818 was.
But yeah, pass.
I've
History's
scammed so
cool.
many people.
And John, you saying future because you like technology? I'm with you. I think it's just interesting to see what it would be like.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
Always. It's a great series. Anyway, live in Harry Potter's world or Lord of the Rings world?
Harry Potter.
Tolkien.
Harry Potter.
Whoop whoop.
Don't get Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's such a it's such a hard pick.
Lord of the Rings is so scary.
Yeah.
Lord of
Like
the
to
Rings
live
is-
in.
Not if you're in the Shire.
Yeah,
Or
just-
Rivendell.
Shire's
Right.
so
Here's a,
beautiful,
like,
man.
Off question, like, what are you if you're
Oh,
in
yeah,
the world?
yeah.
You are your own choice.
No.
Well-
Just like I'm asking this to everyone. What do you like in the world of Lord of the Rings?
I'm probably an elf.
You're an elf.
Yeah.
Elf.
Yeah.
Han Solo.
Okay, that got kind of boring.
I don't think that works for that.
We're all elves.
Yeah.
But like,
I would love to be a professor at Hogwarts.
That'd be cool.
I would just love like the magic stuff is just
That is awesome.
and I don't want to be a wizard in Lord of the Rings.
There's only 5,
world.
so
There's only 5, so good luck
That's
with
like-
that.
But I would definitely be one if they I would be
They're
one.
add you onto the
I
council.
don't think you
Okay.
understand. There would be 6 if
He's
I
one
was
of the
that
2
one.
blue wizards.
Yeah,
That's fine.
what's wrong with this guy?
But I wouldn't want to be one in that world because
Yeah.
they're different to me. But I would like love to be like go to school. That's one of the
Going to school would be
That's
fun.
one of the
Hogwarts
cool parts.
would be
Going to
fun.
Hogwarts.
So
Yeah.
you lived those 7 years in Harry Potter's world, then you don't want to actually like work in this world because that sounds
The
boring,
work
right?
and Harry Potter does not sound fun.
Yeah,
I'm
ministry
pretty sure
work.
Acer-
That sounds terrible.
Everyone, what do you do?
I
Is
don't
it
think
only the ministry?
It seems like it. What does any other wizard do?
I don't
Yeah.
think this movie's focused enough on the school because I thought that was very cool. Like
Yeah.
this actual schooling.
I can
of,
just
like,
watch.
learning, like,
I wish all the
magic and
movies.
stuff.
Yeah, I just want a TV show of Harry Potter and they just go to class.
My dream video game is an RPG. You create your own character, and it's like a PS4 full with like.
They're making a
video,
Harry
and you
Potter
go-
board
Yeah,
game.
exactly. I don't want the board game
Yeah.
or the portable mobile
Wait,
game, but like
So
you
why
make.
did you pick Lord of the Rings if you're so interested in the RPG for Harry
That's my
Potter?
dream video game, but I love Lord of the Rings more than most things on this earth, including
What
y'all.
would you do?
So,
What would be the first thing you did if you were in Lord of the Rings world?
probably go swim in the waterfall of Rivendell.
The Forbidden Pool?
The Forbidden Pool is not in Rivendell.
I don't know. The Forbidden Pool. It's not cool.
You're a good singer.
They get squishy. That's the best part of those movies. 100%.
All right. Would you rather talk to animals, have the ability to talk to animals, or the ability to speak any language fluently? Not all languages fluently, any language fluently.
Is it dog language?
No.
That's a very poor comparison if it is.
Can I speak dog? I would any language. I don't know how smart animals
Yeah,
are.
like, was that a waste of time to talk to them?
Like, yeah, it's like I don't want to talk to you. I don't like talking to dumb people. Why would I talk to a dog
Dumb
that
animals?
licks his newts for 50% of the day? I'm not interested.
Just because you're jealous. All right.
Right.
What about you guys?
Any language.
Yeah, language, I
I
guess.
don't want to talk to animals.
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
I go.
Help me get a
I
job.
think since we're on that, what animal would you like to talk to?
No,
Polar
If
bear.
you could.
I don't want to.
Okay.
It's my
Forbes.
favorite animal. I'm an
See,
animal.
Is it Forbes?
Yeah.
I'd
the
like to talk to an earthworm.
talking to a like. Okay, so you have the chance to talk to numerous animals,
Yeah.
which is a lot. But then you also have, any language. So like you can learn about so many more people.
Yeah.
And people are a lot more interesting than animals.
True.
They just don't get credit in this world.
That's
We
true.
love animals. We're like very pro animal, but we're not pro.
I don't think
people.
we would love animals if we could talk to them.
No, I don't either.
I don't love animals, and I can't talk to them.
You can't just they can't talk to you.
I'm with you. That's fun. Would you rather have all the money in the world or all the time in the world?
Wait, can you do the joke? Do you know what I'm talking about, John?
Maybe.
Which one?
Is it would you rather or
Oh, the duck.
no money and
Oh, would you rather have? Yeah. So would you rather have?
Come on.
Oh,
this is
man.
your thing.
Wow, would you rather have 3 kids and no money, or no kids and 3 money?
This is stupid.
what's the question?
all the time in the world is scary.
All the money in the world or all the time in the world? Would you rather have, unlimited
So
money
if
and just
I-
kind of enjoy the time
Okay,
you have
so it's
here?
unlimited money. It's not like I have everybody's money.
right.
Like no one else in the world has money. Everyone,
Dictator.
99% is poor and homeless.
Right,
I
and
have all
you're
the money.
killing it.
That is an awful position to be in.
Oh man. Whoa.
You talking about the odds of someone robbing your house?
How quick-
They go up quick.
How quickly would they try to rob my mansion of a house? Impenetrable. Freaking Iron Man guarding my gate.
But if someone starts an insurance company,
What are they
they're
gonna
gonna get so
rob
much money off
What are
of
they
you.
gonna rob me with? Coconuts? I have all the power.
So I'm going unlimited money. I don't want to have unlimited time. That seems exhausting.
That seems scary.
What
Can I
about y'all?
choose to die?
Yeah, sure.
I still don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm
Turn me off.
a very time person.
I like, yeah.
I like time because I get to spend more time with
Time
more
is-
people if
time
I'm
is
without
valuable.
time. Do I have to? Actually, I'll probably be fine with living forever. So, is that what this means, or is it just like
you can kind of just, live your life as long as you want to, enjoy the things you're doing for as long as you want to.
Do I age?
I guess you don't have to if you choose not to.
Yeah,
I don't get money.
You could
sure.
do so much, and then I could probably after I went 200 years in the past, then I could live for 200 years in the future, and I could get the best of both worlds and suck it, guys.
All right, so that was the last of that one. You want to keep going or stop here?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's ask the viewers.
I've got a whole nother list here.
Yeah,
so.
we're live, right?
Upvote it. Upvote it if you think we should go longer, guys.
Wait,
Tell
welcome
us what
to
you
HQ
think.
Trivia. Let's do HQ Trivia for our viewers. Let's do one more.
All right.
One more solid one.
Always have a popcorn kernel in your throat. Or have Cheeto fingers forever.
Jesus.
Thanks for giving us that solid
Holy
one.
mother. If I lick the Cheeto fingers, does it come back?
Yes, that's all. It's always there.
Okay. If I swallow the popcorn kernel, does it come back?
Oh, I've got more. We're actually not stopping here. This is a better set here.
If I heat up my throat, does it turn into actual popcorn?
No.
Okay, I would go with. I like licking my fingers when I have stuff on them, so I'm gonna go with Cheeto.
But think about it, every
Doesn't
time you
lick
touch a
off.
woman from now on, there's just orange Cheeto dust. Anytime you do
That's not
anything.
both. All fingers?
It's every finger.
Just popcorn kernel.
Think about her licking it off of my
All
fingers.
right. For the rest of this time tonight, I want you to think of how many times you touch your face.
Yeah, I
Every time
know.
you touch your face,
Oh, look.
I want you to think about you're touching your
But
face.
there's something stuck in your throat.
But there's Cheeto finger.
I'll be fine.
There's,
okay.
there's
All right.
infinite Cheeto dust.
There's two situations here. I have to suffer.
Yeah.
Is in my throat.
Yeah.
I get to live my life, and everyone else has to suffer. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't
I
bother
don't
you.
care. I don't care what people think. I don't care if I have Cheetos on my face.
You would.
It's my world,
Or
guys.
on your phone.
You get out of my world.
Or in your bed. Alright, listen. So,
I'm living comfortably. I don't have anything in my throat.
Wow.
not having something in your throat isn't living comfortably.
Well, Cheeto dust on your fingers.
It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. All I'm saying is it doesn't have to be uncomfortable. One does.
Okay, what would you not want Cheeto dust on?
Everything.
So there's
Literally
nothing that
everything
you wouldn't
except
want
Cheetos.
Cheeto dust on.
There's nothing that I would not want. What are you saying?
So like
You
you
would
can
not
live.
want Cheeto
This
dust on
question-
nothing that you wanted it on. Go on.
So you can't think of any. Like you would be comfortable with Cheeto dust on everything.
All I'm saying.
It should be fine.
I'm
This
not
is
saying
incredibly selfish.
I'm not saying that I love it being on everything because I'm a very clean person and I like
really
things
most
being
selfish
clean.
thing.
But I think learning to live your life and not caring what other people think is more important
Yeah.
and living comfortably. So
You're an inspiration.
I just
I
imagine
think
the
putting Cheeto dust on
situation
everything.
of like you get Cheeto dust on something. You're like, oh shoot, I got Cheeto dust on that thing. So you go.
You get used to it. This is your whole life.
I mean, it's gonna be your whole everything's infinite Cheeto dust.
Maybe I want
It's
things on
like
my house.
shampooing your hair. Hey, you don't wash your hair with Cheeto dust for years.
I've always wanted to look like Forbes.
That doesn't look like.
Y'all will never know. So, would you rather wipe your butt after you poop with sandpaper or with saran wrap?
Saran wrap. Saran wrap.
Yeah, saran wrap.
Oh, that's so
Actually,
gross.
you know what I
I
would
can't
probably do?
imagine what that's gonna be
That
like.
is so gross.
I would just saran wrap a diaper on me.
Or just put
That-
a diaper on you.
It's not that.
After I go, just like saran wrap it up,
Yeah.
get out of the bathroom. What's your answer?
Sandpaper.
Why would you pick sandpaper?
Why? Yeah. Why would anyone pick
Because saran
sandpaper?
wrap's so gross. You're just rubbing crap around all over your butt.
But
Do you know how
Sandpaper-
frail the sphincter is?
I'll be fine.
It's so friggin'
Okay.
sandpaper.
Yeah.
I will way around this.
Saran wrap.
I'm using the saran wrap, but then I just jump in the shower
Look,
and wash
I can-
myself anyway.
I can-
Stop trying to find loopholes,
I
alright?
can grab things if I have to. I'll just grab poop.
There's toilet paper that's too rough already. I don't need any
That,
sandpaper.
that is true.
Yeah.
Fall down every staircase you come to, or shut
Definitely
your
not that one.
or shut your hand in every door you open.
My hand or finger.
Fingers.
Oh, that is painful.
I'm gonna fall. I can fall down and not get hurt. Hopefully.
I don't know.
Don't people die falling down?
Yes.
I can go.
Okay.
That's basically like, do you never want to walk through doors or do you never want to use a staircase?
Right.
Because it's
can
a lot
avoid-
easier to not use a staircase.
Can you imagine if you were the person that died falling downstairs?
Bad.
Oh man.
Also, just
You'd
imagine
be
being
dead,
around
so
like
no.
someone that doesn't know you that well, but you have to kind of be like a coworker. Like, man, that guy always slams his hand in the door. He walks in the door all
It's the most
100
embarrassing
times
thing
a
I've ever
day.
seen.
I think I was gonna go stairs anyways, but you made a better point. Is that you don't have to go downstairs.
Yeah, I think
it's
you're
hard,
right.
It's hard to avoid doors.
We have to enter into places. We don't have to go up or down.
I'll find. Yeah, man, that's an awful one. I've fallen downstairs before. I guess I've
It's
never
painful.
like really fallen down the stairs.
I tripped and rolled. You've never
like,
done
tripped
that.
at the top and like head first on the first.
Yeah,
few
that would
Isn't
hurt
that
so
basically
bad.
just being an old person?
Oh.
Oh,
It is
yeah, I
now.
would do stairs.
All right.
Jamming fingers.
Y'all have any others? Would you rather you like to share?
I'm not
Yeah.
really good at
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
these.
I'm
Well,
set.
Thank y'all for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
It's been a good time.
We will talk to you on the next episode of Opinion on Everything.